What's up? This episode of Where Are My Tax Dollars? Hope the wind ain't blowing too bad. I know the cars are pretty loud, but right here on Veterans again, walking towards Bailey. And this one's a little different, but just bear with me. So, I've been doing this for years, guys. Y'all just think that I started this. I've been doing this for years. So when they first finished Bailey, if you were coming from 288 side and you go through this school zone, the speed limit was, I think it was 35. But when you came from the high school side, it was 30. They had it wrong. That's the, tax dollars hard at work. They wrote a bunch of people tickets and people had to pay it, even though the city had the speed limit wrong. Well, let's go to this sign. Right here on Veterans, the speed limit's 40, and you come up to the speed limit sign right here, and it would say 20. And I knew it was wrong, but that's your tax dollars hard at work again, with the city not knowing what they're doing. So I filed a complaint, and it took, I'm gonna say about 6 months. Might have been longer than that for them to come out and fix this. So people wondering why this went to 25, it's because they had it wrong. So all you people that ended up with a speeding ticket right here, when the speed limit said it was 20 and that police officer was hiding right over here on his motorcycle and he was writing all those tickets, you'll need to go fight it, because I know a lot of y'all probably got your license suspended or had to pay these huge fines because it was in a school zone, and the whole time the speed limit was wrong. Doesn't matter. They can try to come back and say, well, the speed limit's what it is at that time. Doesn't matter. There's laws that the city has to go by also with their speed limit signs. They had this one wrong. They had one wrong on Bailey, and I reported one that was actually outside of the city of Pearland that they had, that another school had wrong. So just because you see a sign and it says a speed limit, you always have to question it, because they have rules they have to follow also. So if the speed limit's 40 here and 25 as low as they can go, anyone can do the math. So if you go through any school zone and you see it dropping, so what is this? 25 to 40 is 15, right? So if you see it dropping more than that, you need to question it and you need to turn it in, because that's against the, I'm not really sure what you call that. I think there's a statute for it, but I don't want to quote it, but something else that I see a lot of, and I've reported for, probably 5 years now. I'm gonna zoom in on it. You see that car over there? That car's parked in a fire zone. I don't know if anyone's in it or if they're not, but on the weekends, they have these, I guess you call it soccer that they have over here at the natatorium. And they'll block all that off over there with cones, and people will park all up in the fire zone. I'm not even really sure why. Well, there's laws with that. If you stay in the vehicle, you can park in the fire zone. But if you get out of the vehicle, someone has to be attending the vehicle, in other words. They're not doing that over there. And every time I call the cops, they won't show up. They just, for some reason, don't show up. And you'll see a huge cover-up that'll come out from over here at Turner. Whenever I turned in a bunch of people parked in the fire zone, and the police officer lied on his paperwork, saying that everyone was in their vehicle whenever I have video that says else. The video don't lie, but the police officer did. Same police officer that lied about the car accident that happened right here on Veterans. Whenever one of their police officer buddies, drunk, took out a stop sign and wrecked his car, and Pearland Police Department refused to come back out and do a proper investigation. All that's going to come out too. So just because I can't believe some people, man. They hate the government in Washington, but for some reason they love their local government. What you don't understand is it's all the same government. Doesn't matter what level it's on, it's all the same government. So just because it's a local person doesn't mean you should trust them. You're not supposed to trust any of them. The Supreme Court will tell you that. You don't trust any government official. All they're going to do, anything you tell them, they're going to turn around on you. They're the ones that are allowed to lie to you. You can't lie to them. You know, there's a guy that has a song about that. If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. Huh. Kind of convenient, huh? Anyway, till next time.